Ever since I was a kid, I've been. That nigga Zay is in the crib pissed right now.
You saw what?
Just chill, June. You wanna know when he get? You wanna know why you pissed when he get back in here?
What happened?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
You know they could just be putting their bikes.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Alert! Hey, home. What's that?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Alert! Alert! Half. What's that?
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Middle. Gun. What's that?
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Half. Look out!
Now Allen again. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Middle. Gun. What is that?
Throwing now is Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Reload. Shut up.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here we go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18, Pioneer, go!
They're going to look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to throw again. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Panther 11. Hunt.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
70 Lion.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Warrior 70, Dragon 60. Riggs.
In motion, the tight end.
79 Bronco. Chap.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. 53 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Stop.
To the air, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
'56. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyquan Thornton, 58 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Look out!
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Regular. Half 85, half. Off 52. Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
What's that?
A handoff to Barkley on the option. Fights him off, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Five wide. What's that?
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
What's that?
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, home. Alert! Regular. What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 32 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on, set.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 49 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Allen going to change this at the line.
What's that?
Up the middle with Barkley. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Here's 3rd and 9.
Half,
And now they'll
half,
shift things around.
Hey, tight. Half. Look out.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the... Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Hot, hot.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
Ready.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Set.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Set. Ready.
ETN trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. He got halfway home there down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer.
Duvernay in motion.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and 3. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right.
Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Middle. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Alert. Gun. What's that?
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Stop. Look out.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Allen. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard. Allen off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Regular. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it has. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready? Ready, ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
What's that?
And they take a knee. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
What's that?
And they will take a knee here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not.
It got his man, complete. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half.
60 Mavericks. Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but